their skin all together, make it like multiple layers.
At the very least, you get some good hide armor.
It is described mostly as serpentines. I will say no. It is more snake than dragon.
I think we still have to test it to make sure.
I don't think we have to test it at all.
I think I need to get a picture.
Hoping this Palace of the Dead finishes up soon.
Yeah, which House of the Dead are you playing anyway?
What? I said Palace of the Dead, not
Oh,
House of the Dead.
Palace of the Dead, sorry.
I hope to be back as soon as I can. Be right back, hopefully.
Possibly. Maybe not.
If he dies, he dies. What can you do?
Well, unlike Todd, we aren't going to have emergency rations.
Todd's a belt. Remember, we found him.
Oh, yeah. Right, because the dragons smelled out the blood of a kin on that boat, discovered Todd, and decided to take him.
So that assumes that everyone else on that ship is probably also dead.
Which frankly makes no goddamn sense and should only be accepted as a headcanon and not a real
It's headcanon. It's not official.
There's no fucking way a dragon hunted out that far.
Officially, Todd got back to the mainland and died by now.
Yeah, basically he would have left
wherever.
Yeah, he left like 3 months ago?
No, it's been.
Yeah, closer to 6 months now I think about it.
Yes, it's his lifespan's up. That's what all you need to know.
No, you have to remember a maximum lifespan of a red fox is 15 years. It's if he gets eaten is usually why it's usually only like 3 to 5.
Red was old. He was gonna die in a year, and that was when the game started. That was when the game started. He had a year time span.
No, he stated he was like 4 years old. It was on his character sheet. Don't you say that.
Todd's dead. Sorry
I will not have my fox die.
Todd's dead.
Gonna roll for damage. Oh, I accidentally hit Neotag in the back. Oh, I broke my knife lead. Oh, I'm kicking him in the face too. What am I doing?
It's cool. It's your character's on. You're not going to hit anything.
Yes, Sovic's not controlling him.
Yeah, when Sovic controlled him, he hit almost every single
but
time.
One, I think. And these were guys that had like armor that was like a 25 AC, I think.
Yeah, he hit well.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
And begins. Let's play. I'll be right back. Russian roulette. See who comes back and then leaves. Well, not Russian roulette, just roulette. Russian roulette was they come back and then get shot in the head.
I can't wait for that bump in stats.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, you didn't hear Kira? Your character's not getting it. It's been decided that your character's already strong enough.
Poor Kiri.
As long as we become more dexterous. Mr. I could lift the entire party.
Frankly, I don't know why you want more dex, but okay.
So he can hit easier?
Yeah,
easier. He won't hit harder.
I could hit. I could do like 1,000,000 damage a hit, but if I can't hit, it's kind of pointless.
Some would say you're just not aiming at the right thing.
Also, he's going down the path of multiple hits,
I'm back.
so higher dex would help him hit better. All of them. Well, you're back. Red's still not back.
Which actually reminds me of a quick question. Like,
Session 11. Session 11. Right.
mhm.
Yay, fireworks again tonight because it's not like the 4th is in like 2 days.
Yeah, Tag, just accept that everyone around the country celebrates the 4th of July for pretty much an entire month solid.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. If there are fireworks going
I-
on, I don't
I
apologize.
hate that we call it the 4th when we should be calling it Independence Day.
I always call it Independence Day. God, 2 more days and I turn 31.
Woe is you.
All right, as soon as Red's back, we can go. And while we wait for that, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, we'll give him to like 9:10 to get back. If he's not here, oh well.
Well, I'll give him until I finish writing up this quick, totally not your boss fight of the week thing.
Oh, good. I was worried that we were going to actually have a boss fight.
You're worried there'd be combat this week.
Because, combat is such a drag.
I like combat.
I
No,
do
you
too.
don't. No, you don't. You're lying.
I like combat.
If you really like combat, all we would be having is combat.
Oh, I just imagine that should Bara hit something, she's probably gonna have an orgasm just because she hit something.
Oh my god, dude. All right, the joke's old, dude. Seriously.
Figured I'd give it one last shot
No,
before the end.
no, it was old weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, the second time you said it, it was old.
Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. Just the way the dice are.
And it also depends on the enemies. If it's like a bunch of knights, I'm not holding my breath on hitting many.
Look, we'll fix the problem. We just need to get you a bite weapon. You need your break in case of emergency bite attack.
For some reason, bites always seem to hit.
Yeah, I mean, like, what exactly does bite use as a modifier? Strength?
Yep.
Of course it would. Why would I think that? I don't know why I thought otherwise.
Why would he use Dex?
I don't know. My brain was just like, blah, for a second.
Okay, I'm back.
Hooray! I totally wasn't hoping it'd be like another maybe 2 minutes.
That's okay. You can take another 2 minutes.
Feel better?
No. If I suddenly disappear, you'll know why.
Should you send your character sheet to Sovik then?
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I had to actually open my character sheet.
I just read the rules for Bull Rush. I can only Bull Rush an opponent who's one size category larger than me. Or one size larger, same size, or smaller. That doesn't seem right. I feel like if I have a big enough modifier, if I win the roll, I should be able to Bull Rush a dragon. I feel like that should be one of those bits where like screw it, let the dice decide.
Yep.
I don't care if your toenail is bigger than I am. I want to bull rush you.
21 plus 21 to my Bull Rush check. Let me Bull Rush that dragon.
All right. As your boss of the week statted, so let's go ahead and go live. Where did I put OBS?
Actually, 23 from charging. Just Cromwell spends his time pushing back bulls.
Well, you did do something with the Minotaurs that entire time. You just stood there manly like, I want
Come
you
at
to
me.
charge me.
Bring me down.
I like that. That's probably going to be the first thing anyone hears on the stream is "Come on, charge me." All right, so we're live. We're good. And last week we left off with snake people taking you to a temple in a lake in the middle of a giant oasis surrounded by plateaus. A big old Mesoamerican looking city.
Yep.
Ymir suddenly had inspiration and joined another class.
Which he technically won't get to use until he passes their test.
I mean, actually, technically,
I mean, you have the level, but you don't get to activate any of its abilities yet.
Yeah, I know.
technically, hold on. Technically, the prestige class only says you have to find the temples of the koalas. It says nothing about talking to the koalas. You could find the temple and walk away, and you're good for the prestige class.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm going to, for the sake of making this more than just a trip, to be like, well, that's a neat little temple. Okay, everybody, pack up in the van. We're heading back. We're heading back home to Wisconsin, don't you know?
Could you like see it through a telescope? Like, okay, I found it. Bye.
I do believe I have insight into the minds of gods.
It's amazing.
That, or it's like the monolith from fucking 2001. As soon as you see it, your mind just gets flooded with insight.
All right.
Never understood that monolith.
I never understood that movie, mostly because I fall asleep through the whole middle of it.
Yeah,
Seriously,
the whole,
watch it 3 times, falling asleep 3 times.
It's
that whole
hard.
middle is a real hard.
Yeah, it's really hard to get through that movie. It is really
My
hard.
father has the same issue with Fantasia.
Yeah.
All right. So we're
Yeah.
standing outside a temple.
Right, so temple outside.
Ymir's going to
No, hang on. I'm making sure pages are good. Okay. All right. So the snake people have taken you to the foot of the temple, and they lead you inside. Until you reach the the doors to a room inside the temple that clearly open up to the roof of the temple. And as they let you in, there's great green serpents sitting in a circle, 6 of them. And they all looked out at you as you're brought in. And the snake person explains that Jaleem sent them and then leaves you. And the one in the middle looks at you and says, "What brings you before the Quattle?"
The Archmage Jaleem sent us here to gain insight into something. He didn't exactly explain.
Then he seeks to abolish his debt under Kotal law. And the others echo him as he says, Kotal law.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna raise my hand. Is it quad or codal? Because you just used 2 different pronunciations.
Shut up, I'm going to switch back and forth, and you know I am. Hang on, my wife still got.
No worries.
I think it's a tomato sort of thing. Both are applicable here. Though
I
one is
just
sillier than
imagine-
the other.
I just imagine Cromwell, like in classroom, just raises him. Wait a second. What's it called again?
Okay, hang on. I'm pulling out my notebook from underneath everything because I'm going to need this in a second. Six. It says, "You stand before the Quattle Council. I am Koti." I'll write these down as I say them so I don't forget them.
Hello,
Yes.
Koti the Quaddle.
My associates are Kotal,
Are these all going to be C names?
no, just wait and see. Kotal, Kortal, Koal, Keel, and Phobos.
Almost.
Hey, Cromwell, one of them's named Kill. You two should get along swimmingly.
No, Keel, like a boat, but
Like Kell.
yes.
Yeah, I
but with
know. I'm
but with an
making
accent.
a joke.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you for the introduction.
We are not
what was
done.
this?
We are not done. Do not interrupt us. This is against Koto law. Koto law. The others echo. If you have been sent by Jaleem, then he means for one of you to ascend. Who shall ascend?
I look to Ymir.
Ymir raises his hand. I'm the one that asked for this. I asked for the favor. I'll do it.
Hold
Then-
on. I'm not against ascending.
They look at you. Then are you prepared to become a servant of the rainbow?
No.
Then back away.
All right.
Look back at Ymir. Under Koto law, you must pass the test in the jungles. And the others say, Koto law in the jungles.
Which jungle? Because we've already done quite a few things in the jungle, and I pull out like the head and other things we found.
He just stares at you and says, "What did I say about interrupting?"
Ymir kind of giggles and goes, "Okay, sorry."
You have 3 strikes under Koto law before maximum punishment. Now then, you will go to the jungle and you shall fight the great beast. I'll leave.
Ymir raises his hand, literally.
The floor recognizes one of the small ones. That one in particular, he points at you with his tail.
Which great beast? Because we fought a red dragon on the way here.
You will fight the great beast that you must fight for the trials under Koto law. The one T shall explain.
Fair enough. Is
There,
that it?
Yep, that's it. We're done with you.
Sure, you want to work for these guys? They seem kind of jerks.
You know, I'd rather not lose all the housing. You know, I'll do it.
Also, Flux, one of the ones, the one you indicate as Phobos nods at you for having properly observed Koto law.
Does he say Koto law during that?
He does. You have respected Koto law, and the others kind of mutter Koto law.
Koto law.
Okay.
I shake my head.
You gotta know the intricacies of court. It's how it works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to get these bats out and break your legs. All right.
I kind of want to see the snakes with wings holding bats and little snake tails.
I want to see the snakes with wings, just bats in their tails. Just
They all have appropriately sized great clubs grafted in their tails.
Because, frankly, there's no way that's not going to set him off balance. There's no way they're getting a good clean hit with that bat.
Okay, I will bow and then back off the middle of the room or whatever the heck I was supposed to do.
I
And
spent
I
all
guess
day
we
coming
walk
up
out.
with this. I just want you guys to know that. This is all I did for like the last 4 hours at work. I was like, how can I make a partial C-Lab reference of Martian law, but in D&D? I know Codal law.
I appreciate the C Lab 2021 references. I really do.
Okay, so the Wanti, who kind of was outside the door and looks like he just is so happy to be here. Clearly tired of the Codal law shit by now. Leads you outside and says, "All right, we'll take you to as close to the lair of the beast as we can, and I guess you guys gotta go kill it.
All right.
Is there anything
And
about the beast?
Generally
By the way,
eats
you
us,
did-
so I don't know how well you're gonna do.
Is there anything about the beast that you could tell us, or is that something we have to find out on our own?
Big, it's angry.
I
Like a
pipe
dragon.
in. I pipe in. If this is a trail for him, how come we all are getting roped into killing some dude for you?
You know what?
I just assumed you wanted your friend to live.
Ymir's literally going to look dead at God. What is your actual character's name? I keep thinking
Tobias.
Tobias?
Tobias. No, I want to call you Squeaky Stab, but but that's not your name. I'm
That's the
literally
file
going
name
to,
for my character sheet.
I'm literally gonna reach into my bag, pull out a gold coin, and hand it to Tobias.
Why do you keep
There.
paying him?
Because quite frankly, it's better than hearing him talk.
Stop paying him. You're teaching him that if he whines, he gets money. Now,
We need to train him more obedience.
back to this monster. What is it? Is it a dragon?
I mean, no one's actually lived to fight who fought it. So,
How do you even know it's there?
Yeah.
Had-
you
I
know,
mean,
the
how else
ultimate
do you
secret.
explain people getting eaten?
I mean, they could have just jumped on. Well, hold on.
I got a
mean,
question that's
biggest-
actually relevant.
Okay, what is that question?
Have you found any? Have you looked at where the attacks have happened?
Yeah, we're outside its cave.
All right. What's the damage out there? Does it look burnt? Does it look smashed? Does it look frozen? Melted?
Whole place is pretty much just cleared out. People try and kill that thing almost on a weekly basis at this point
Why don't you just put a rock in front of the cave?
because they won't let us. It's against Codal law. You just hear that this is Codal law. He just kind of sighs. Like, yeah, they do that.
I'm gonna go put a rock in front of the cave. Crumbo's gonna head off.
Let's go.
He just pipes in. You're gonna have to kill it for the trial to count.
I don't care. It's not my trial.
All right, I think they put it there.
Let's go.
All right.
Kill this goddamn
They put this thing
thing.
there on pair. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I
So-
wanted to kill things anyway, I guess.
So, like, is it a cave in the side of a mountain, or like what?
No, there's literally they take you to the far side of one of the plateaus, and there's just a cave in the side of it, and like a
Okay.
big open clearing in front of it of like crushed
Okay.
trees and shit.
On the way there, does Crumbo find any giant rocks?
I mean, there's there's some, but this will invalidate the trial. I'm just saying right
No,
now.
hold on. What's the biggest rock Crumbo can find?
Biggest rock Cromwell can find.
Keep it that he can lift. Keep in mind, Cromwell can pick up at least 1,800 pounds.
I mean, you're probably gonna find all rocks smaller than that.
Okay, what's the biggest one I can find? Can I find one at least as big as me or bigger?
Yes.
Okay, how big?
As big as you.
Okay, so Como's gonna grab that rock. He's gonna say, he's gonna point at the top of the plateau. I'm gonna go up there. You guys bring it out. I'm gonna drop the rock.
I
Yes.
I'm
You know
actually
what?
I am curious how this plan will turn out, actually. So I'm going to allow this.
I'm
Just
gonna.
because if it hits, you're gonna have to calculate a shit ton of damage.
All right, I'm
No,
gonna
if
look.
it hits, Flux will have to calculate a shit ton of damage. It's his plan.
All right, I'm gonna look at Bara. I'm gonna say you. All right, all right. The area in front of the caves, is there trees a little bit of ways still, or is it just
Yes,
like
there's still
field?
jungle.
I'm gonna tell Kiri. I'm gonna talk. Let me just do this and stop fucking explaining. Bara and Thomas, you two go stand near those trees. It's my trial. I'ma go in. Tobias, go invisible or whatever it is that thing you do. Be ready. And I'm just
Wait,
gonna.
are we going in the cave to fight it?
No,
I
I'm going.
assumed you were gonna let it come out.
Yeah.
I thought you said bring it out. So the
Okay.
idea is I go in and then I run out.
Actually, hold on. How high up is the plateau? Like, what's the top of the plateau to the bottom of the plateau?
Oh
What's
my
the-
fucking
range?
god.
Some geometry here, so
I'm gonna say
Is this boulder going to be falling at terminal velocity?
at least. Fuck. I don't know what normal is for a plateau.
They're usually the ones I've seen like in New Mexico are usually like around 6, 7, like maybe 500-600 feet up.
Not quite as high as a mountain, but as high as a foothill. So yeah, 500, 600 upwards of a
It
few
says here, the highest plateau is 14,928 feet. So I'm gonna say about 2,000 feet.
okay. And how heavy is the rock? Because I found the table, so like I need to know how much
I
damage.
love the fact that Sovik is screaming in
500
his
pounds
head.
there. You found a
So-
500-pound rock that you're hauling up 2,000 feet.
So that's 1d6 points of damage. No, you said 500 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2d6 points of damage every 10 feet. So that's 200d6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cracked the earth at this point.
Nope.
Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna turn to Bara. You don't hit things. I'm gonna carry you up to the top of the plateau. We're gonna set it up so you can push the rock over. Because frankly, I need to be down here because it's probably gonna kill everyone else.
I want to put this out here for open disclosure. This is the single encounter I have planned for the whole week.
I'm gonna kill it with a rock, Sylvan.
Are you prepared to end your only combat of the week with a rock?
Yes.
Sure. Why
All
not?
I'd
right.
rather
As
not.
long as we're all on board with this.
Let's kill a
least-
Crockett.
At least enough people to outvote Neotech.
I want the
Oh.
Quaddle to come out and say, "Let's see the monster. Did you just drop a rock on it?
That's
You
brilliant.
you were supposed to fight it."
You just want to be able to do killer crocs. I threw a rock at him.
No, I just want to drop a rock on whatever this monster is. Okay, so here's the plan, and stop me if you think it's a bad plan. We'll carry. I'll grab you. I'll grab the rock and carry both of you while I'm climbing
I'm
up
actually
that top
hang on.
of that plateau.
I'm even looking up if this plan will work. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other what I find out, but I need to know what this will do to this
Well,
creature.
here's the problem with this plan. Number one, no matter how straight the downfall of this thing is, it will hit the side of the plateau and ricochet.
Not necessarily. Not if it just crunch.
Okay, fine. Hold on. I'm gonna bring the rock to the top. We'll do a test trial first, and then we'll bring the monster.
I don't think you have time for that.
Yeah, no.
I am DM ruling. You have one shot at this.
Hold on. This monster's been here for how long? Now he's got.
Yeah, and every time someone shows up, it comes out and kills. So we've already been here for a few seconds. This is all in our heads. We don't have a lot of time. Honestly, I would be surprised if this thing came out while you're climbing up the fucking plateau.
I mean,
As
frankly,
long
if we,
as you don't go
if we
near
are-
its
if-
lair,
if we
probably
just-
not.
I mean, I could scale the back of the plateau. I think we're good. You just leave and go up the
You've got the
plateau.
side. I mean, it's a big
Instead of-
plateau. It's
yeah.
2,000. It's 2,000 feet tall. It's gonna be
Like,
wide.
Is it a sheer drop?
More or less, yeah. It is a plateau.
Alright. That's good.
Kind of what they're known for.
Does it look like if a rock dropped, it would drop straight down?
Pretty much.
So, are
It's
you
like at best like a 12-degree incline as you get near the bottom for a few dozen feet.
frankly, Bara? I'm concerned if I'm not down here, everyone else is gonna die. Are you cool with being at the top and dropping the rock?
Sure.
Does Bar have enough strength to drop the rock?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
you
just
need me to
about to
push it?
ask.
Yeah, we can just set up a little
Like
like when you put,
lever thing?
A fulcrum.
no, just like a thing in front of the rock so it doesn't roll until he just pushes it out of the way.
Okay.
Thankfully, I can push 1,300 pounds.
Well, then you don't even need that. You can just push the 500-pound rock.
Wait, hold on. What?
It's a 500-pound rock. He can push drag up to 1,300.
Okay, sure. Then we don't even need
Oh yeah,
that.
I forgot because D&D assumes you have stupid strength.
Okay, then we don't even need the mechanism. So so everyone in
All right.
with this plan?
All right, so I think we all agree with this plan.
Okay.
I want to see this plan. I want to see
This
what
is
happens.
gonna be insane.
So Cromwell's gonna grab Bara. He's gonna, I don't know, strap the rock to his back with some rope, and he's gonna start climbing up the plateau. Do you
Okay.
need to check something?
No. With your stats, I know you're gonna make it.
All right.
All right. I'm going to assume, for the sake of expediency, that everything's in position. You have a signal worked out. He's given the signal. You're outside the cave. Are you
Signals-
prepared to provoke the beast?
the
Yeah,
signals when you see the monster.
I've got a spell ready to throw into the cave. Is
Well,
how I'm gonna do it.
Guess what happens as soon as you get into that clearing? It comes out.
Let's do this.
Question: do you want me to to move my character off my character?
No, it's time to stop talking.
Oh wow, we're literally doing a. I think this is how we're solving the Hercules movie.
I know. That's why I'm like, I want to see how this turns out because you're fighting a 12-headed Hydra.
This is really someone in the movies. Wow, that's brilliant.
I also looked it up. Yes, you can kill a Hydra while bypassing the heads if you kill the body. Kill the body, you bypass having to sever its heads.
All right. All right.
All right, this
Fury,
was
make a
planned.
roll.
Everyone gets their initiatives.
Okay. Let's roll our
The
initiatives.
Rock gets to go first, no matter what happens, because the Rock is going to be a surprise round.
All right.
Because let's face it, that Rock is going to be one fuck of a surprise.
Why are you guys not getting ready for a fight? And we just point upwards.
I
Like,
rolled
what?
the worst initiative possible.
I know, an 8.07.
What is your
I
initiative
rolled
bonus?
7. I rolled a 1.
What's your
I-
dex, Neo?
My dex is 18.
Okay, so I'll go before you.
So
I
it's
believe
whoever
it
has a higher
goes-
dex goes first.
Well, I believe it goes the roll, then the modifier, and then the dex.
Roll modifier and then the number.
Yes.
Good thing I got a flame sword for this Hydra.
We're assuming that the Rock is not working. Then
I mean, I just gotta be ready for all
Yeah,
situations.
you got to be ready for everything.
I'm also ready for a Wile E. Coyote style death where the rock falls on me.
In that case, Ymir's gonna step away. Just kidding.
All right. So,
All right. It's
are we gonna DM roll the Rock, or because the
I
Rock
don't
is
know
a
what
surprise
you want me to
round?
make his roll.
Bara has to make the roll because Bara's pushing it.
All right. Well, you have to roll to hit it, which is just gonna be a. Oh my god! What actually is the roll to hit from dropping a rock?
It would be classified as an improvised weapon.
which would be a ranged attack.
An improvised.
What's funny is
range
Bar
attack.
only rolled 11, but he technically gets to jump to the front of the turn order because of this.
Yeah, it's an improvised range attack. So those rules.
Oh, there's a good chance you're gonna miss then.
Yeah.
And a miss also can possibly hit us.
Yes, roll.
Oh,
What's the penalty to a improvised?
This is why I was wondering why Flux wasn't doing the whole thing to begin with instead of having
Because he
someone else
wants to
fuck it
be
up.
down here in case it fails.
Well, frankly, I imagine Bara has the better ranged attack anyway.
yeah, I do. Just looking up to see what exactly I'd need to roll as far as the penalty goes.
And
think
I'm
it's a-
trying to find the combat section. It shouldn't it just be in the.
It's just a
in-
negative 4.
Yeah, I think it's a 4. I think it's
You're
in.
considered not proficient. It's just I just found it on SRD.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, improvised 113.
But frankly, I would probably say that this follows the rules of something like the Hulking Crawlers thing, where it just has to hit the area, which actually I believe only has
Yeah.
a AC of 10.
I'd also classify it as an inappropriately sized weapon.
Alright,
That
so
is
Yeah,
fair.
that's true. That's actually really true.
113.
alright, so that's minus
So-
4 by the looks of it.
No, actually, it might be more than minus 4
actually,
because
yeah.
the weapon's too big for you.
Hulking Hurler is just hit the square the target occupies as an AC 10.
It's a cumulative -2 penalty for each size category difference between the size of its attempted wielder and the size of its actual wielder.
What exactly the size of
It's
a
a
500 boulder
it's
be
it
then?
is a large. The boulder itself is large, so that'd be for what a huge creature technically would be
Yes.
able to wield that. So that's 2 size categories. So it's -8. You have a total of -8 to hit.
-8 to hit with an AC of 10.
Did
It's
we have
doable.
a call this off signal?
I
Get
think
down
not.
here.
I want to see how
All
this
right.
works.
Assuming I got the right numbers
Wait,
in.
what are we doing for an AC? Why is it 10?
The Hulking Hurler. The prestige class Hulking Hurler is a class that throws things at people. It has a special trick that lets it just attack the area, because essentially you're throwing a giant boulder,
Yes,
so it doesn't
but
matter when it hits.
y-
And that's
No,
Bara's
I'm gonna
not-
say it's to hit its AC.
Bara's
Okay.
not a hulking hurler.
okay. But I was meaning that's the only real instance of dropping a giant thing on someone that exists in the rules.
Oh God, let me please.
Yeah,
be
but
nat
if you
20.
think about the rock, since it's only a large rock, it only takes up 1 square.
Okay, but then you'd probably have to you'd have to roll that the rock technically has enough force behind it that it would break through the natural armor and stuff that the creature is naturally getting, because part of hitting a creature.
Well, then
And
he
flat-foot.
could literally just say, "Okay, you hit the square and take out one of the heads. You don't hit the main body."
I mean, at that point, you got to worry about the head growing back.
Look,
Yeah.
in that the rock has force behind it that I think we frankly should try.
Actually, no. Actually, if you do hit a head, that still counts because the way the rules for the Hydra works is any attack that is incapable of severing the head counts as a attack against the body, regardless.
All right, so if theoretically, if I
So
crush a
this
head,
works.
that'd be like
You
crushing
could
the body.
you could theoretically kill this thing just by crushing the brain in one of its heads.
Okay. So,
As stupid
well-
as that is.
so D20
Negative
plus my
8.
range and minus 8.
As if you're making a normal range attack -8.
Oh, wish me luck. No. I'm not liking that number.
That's an 8. That's a no.
So
Try
what happens now?
Try again. Yeah. Okay, everyone, stay alive for
Oh,
20 more turns while
hold
we
on.
hold it back up.
Go back in there. Hold on. I got bull rush for this exact moment. Okay, so you guys go get another rock.
No. Let's
Oh, dear.
just fight this
I'm
thing.
gonna grapple
normally.
the heads.
All right, it's Ymir's.
It's Ymir's turn, and Bara is.
Wait, no, Cromwell goes before me.
Oh yeah.
He's got 19 decks. I've got
Look at the 23 next.
18.
Carrie, I'm gonna place you here. You're technically up there at the top of the.
Kieran, jump
You're
on the Hydra's
also
back.
completely out of
Jump on.
range.
Quickly, Flex. We need to get our Kingdom Hearts 1 strats going. Jump on the Hydra's back.
Okay, so Cromwell's gonna charge the Hydra, obviously.
Of course.
Is there anywhere that I could hide?
Back in the trees behind you where it says jungle.
Yeah, the green
Okay, then I
line
would've-
is the trees.
Then that's where I would have started.
Yeah, then go ahead and start there.
Cromwell's gonna rage, and he's gonna make a full attack. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's a crit. Let's see what
Does-
you get. Yes, you confirm the crit.
Okay, so. Oh,
All right.
Flux is very happy that he got a crit.
give me a second to actually look up what the Great Sword's crit thing. I think it's just a ×2.
I need to ask, as a Sovik, is a Hydra well known enough that we would know to use fire?
No.
No.
You'd have to
Okay.
make a knowledge check on that.
Okay,
What
Great
would it
Sword's just
be?
×2.
Hang on, I'm reading how hitting a Hydra works. This is a couple of.
Usually depends on the type of Hydra.
Okay, to actually sever head, you have to make a Sunder attempt.
Meh.
Does that thing get 12 attacks of opportunity? I bet it does.
Yep.
One for each fucking head.
Okay,
Yeah, so you can either go for the heads, which have less HP but will grow back if you don't burn or freeze the stumps,
that's
or you
89
could attempt to kill the body.
That's 89 damage to the body.
89 to the body.
My second attack. Does that hit? I assume it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay, it's another 45 to the body. Now my bite.
89 plus 45. Where's my
Is that it?
calculator? Hang on, I'm getting my calculator out. Okay, it's still alive.
Okay, does that hit?
That hits.
Another 22 damage. And Cromwell's going to immediately hit his belt of battle to get another full round attack.
Wait,
Fuck you. You
That's
take my
not
rock.
how that works.
Yes, it is.
No,
can
it's
spend-
not.
Yeah.
No, you have to use the belt of battle before you attack.
No, it's an instant use.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
instant, and you have to use belt of battle before you hit.
It's instant, and then I can immediately get another free full action, standard action, or move action to attack.
Whatever. Not how it read to me.
Do you want me to go ahead, Silvic, or do you want me to pull up rules?
Pull up the rules, I say. Not that it matters a whole lot, but.
Swift action. Allows you to avoid being caught. In addition, has 3 charges, which are renewed each day at dawn. Each time you activate the belt, one of the black pearls set into its buckle turns white. The belt pearls return to normal when the rings charge renew. Spending 1 or more charges grants you an extra action, which must be taken immediately. before you take any other action. 1 charge, 1 charge, 1 move, 2 charge, 1 standard, 3 charge, 1 full round.
Okay.
It's a swift action, not an instantaneous.
Okay. I can still have one. I can still do a swift in my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So that hit.
It hits.
It's another 46 damage.
It's dead.
Yeah, there he goes.
Now, where's that rock? Has it fallen yet?
Is it still in the air?
No, the rock landed on it, just kind of bounced off.
Okay. The monster is slain.
Is there like 2 more of them in there?
Well, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I need to get down from the mountain.
Maybe that was a baby. Maybe there's like a bigger one in there.
Curie comes down. The rock worked. It just dropped it and then the thing exploded.
The sad thing is, I can't even get angry about this.
It's your fault that Flux is this broken.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's why you guys are getting your buffs.
Frankly, there was a crit in there.
There was a crit. If he hadn't critted, it probably would have lived 1 more turn. Probably just long enough for Ymir to finish it off and be like, look, I killed my beast for my challenge.
I had
kind
2
of
other attacks.
kind of what I was hoping was going to happen.
I think that one I would have missed.
Well, that went well.
Let's go on back. Or wait, Ymir, you want to cut it into pieces or do something with its body?
No, I'm reading what the belt about. Whatever, fuck it. It doesn't matter now. But no, that's not how that fucking works. Whatever.
What? What's the problem, you take?
All right, I'm gonna figure out what treasure was in there.
Yeah, never mind. Just
No, that's exactly how it works. If it's a swift action, then he could use it then,
You get 1 swift per turn.
which he hadn't used yet.
That's not
If
so
you have to-
fast, really,
if you
move.
have to
could've
use,
sworn swifts have to be used at first, and then you
No.
you can't use a swift after you use a standard or move.
No, because
no, that's bullshit.
that are used
All right,
afterwards.
come on.
Yeah,
I was hoping that at least 1 level 11 monster would survive long enough.
Quick, hold on. I want this to look better. Crumble's gonna go grab the rock. and
Wait,
put it over
wait.
the dead
I'm
body.
sorry. This was just level 11. We've killed
I know.
5 level 12s
The
and a
attack.
level 16.
It's very hard to find monsters that are that level that I could justify being in a jungle.
Honestly, you should just start pulling a page out of Jason's book and doubling or tripling their HP.
So Crumble's gonna grab the giant rock and he's gonna put
you
it on.
you
put
do,
it on
you
the
do
dead body.
realize there's ways of increasing the challenge rating of monsters, right?
Yes,
right in the
but that
fucking back of
requires
the book.
that requires me to have time to do it. I literally pulled this out while you were away.
So if anyone asks, the rock killed it. Okay.
Yeah,
Because that
meanwhile,
makes it a much better story.
Okay, you
All
guys
right.
found
Wait,
a wand, a great sword, 2 scrolls, and some money.
Why did it have a wand? What use did it have for wands?
It probably ate somebody with a wand.
But then why would the wand?
because it came out the butt.
Don't touch the wand, Ymir.
Don't touch the wand.
So is. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry, it had a what? Wand,
Okay.
great sword.
2 scrolls and 15 platinum pieces.
Is it a fancy greatsword?
It is actually a magic greatsword.
What does it do?
That's
It's a
He'll
three-
tell us at the end of the thing.
no. I'll
It's-
tell him right now. It's a +2 vicious greatsword.
That's 3 platinum apiece.
If I remember, vicious is the shitty one.
All right, you can describe the rest. We can actually finish this and head back to town.
Yeah.
Then.
The wand is delay poison, 30 charges.
All right, give me a second.
What's the XP?
That I'll tell you at the end of the session.
Okay.
I don't have it.
30 out of 50. 1 second. Fucking knows I didn't even do this time.
Welcome back, Amara. The rock totally worked.
Holy
It was
crap!
amazing.
Yes.
Drop the rock. We killed the thing. It's a brilliant plan. All hinging on you.
So I don't
Alright,
think
what are
there's.
the scrolls?
Okay, so what? Hang on. What levels are everybody again?
Hold on.
Everyone else is 7 or 8.
Most of us are 9, and fucking Red and Flux are 8.
10.
10.
Oh,
They
that's
leveled
right.
up too. So okay.
I'm gonna give Bar.
This was supposed to be a very difficult encounter.
I'm gonna give Bar a great, like, big pat on the back. Good job. You
All right.
killed them.
The first scroll, has 2 effects for some reason. It's detect undead and make whole.
I'm guessing make whole is like a repair spell or something.
Yeah.
The second one, also 2, is entangle and hold animal.
All right, I got that down. I'm having to call
XP wise, Red and Flux got 900 XP. Everyone else got 1080. So now your XP's in high def.
Uh, 1080, you said?
1080.
We have 3,809. We got 38,990 experience.
Nice.
All right. Can you wait 1 second? I've got to fucking turn on the air conditioner.
Yep. My brain is doing cartwheels like right now, trying to be like, what now?
I'm gonna stride into that temple. I think you'll find I am the chosen one. I think you'll find I don't need to be your servant.
So, would Hydra scales be used like dragon scales?
No, we went over that.
Oh, okay. No, we went over the other thing.
Quaddles.
Quaddles.
I feel like we should be able to do something with the Hydra. Like, does it have good meat? Carmel's gonna bite into it.
It tastes soggy.
Ugh, that was weird. All right.
Take the teeth, I guess?
But, like, good soggy? Like, we could cook it and make it taste better?
No, like this thing tastes like it's been sitting in putrid water.
I'm gonna take a little bit. We could try cooking it. Be worth a try.
We can try it
All right,
into jerky.
you guys ready to head on
Head back. Yeah.
I'm gonna
All
try
right.
and take an eye from it and maybe some of its teeth.
Well, can we cut off a head? Let's at least take a head with us.
Frankly,
to prove what we
it's
did.
got a shit ton of teeth and a crap ton of eyes. There has to be something we can do. With all these teeth.
Ymir's
I'm
gonna.
just gonna say you guys take back a trophy. You're back at the city now.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm nipping this in the bud before you spend all day trying to taxidermy a fucking Hydra.
Hey, you need us to kill time somehow.
All right.
I
So
can
we're
kill
back.
time. I'm just gonna improvise. All right, you're back. You take it to the temple, and they say, "You have slain the beast. We have seen it."
Really cool how that rock did it, huh?
That rock did nothing, and you know it.
Pretty pigeon rock.
We
What?
all bust out laughing.
What?
We all no, I bust out laughing. Yeah, sorry. We didn't want to make you feel bad, but yeah, it totally missed.
It was a real good plan, but the thing just had too hard of armor, frankly. You hit it, though. That was, frankly, impressive.
They
The fact that you hit it was amazing.
Yay!
they look to Ymir and say, "You are now a servant of the rainbow, and your name among us shall be Sir Kramas."
Okay, I'm gonna have
Here I
you
thought it was going to be
spell.
something silly.
I'm gonna have you spell that.
Cromass? Is that what? Cromass?
Kromus. Kromus.
Is that a name developed from Quatalaw?
Oh wait, sorry.
Law.
I assume they give me one of their feathers as my divine.
Yeah, they gave you one of the feathers.
All right.
They also give Cromwell a very nice and tasteful fruit bouquet.
So, do you guys know if we can eat Hydra? Because I have this here, and it smells kind of funky, but I think we can cook it.
It doesn't matter how many spices you use; it will always taste like the ass end of an ass.
Okay, I'm gonna toss it to the side.
Incidentally, good work on that Hydra. Please accept this commemorative gift basket.
Sweet. I'm gonna put that. Hold on. How much does the gift basket weigh? And put it in my inventory.
It weighs exactly 3 pounds worth of fruit.
All right. I thank you for the feather, and I thank you for the title.
While you're there, also there's some Wanti in the room as well. And they say, "Good. Now please excuse us. We must continue with the execution."
What?
I'm sorry, what?
He has broken Koto law.
Quatalaw.
What do you do?
He
Yeah.
performed acts of evil.
Like what? Like sodomy?
Well, among other things, that was actually the least of his crimes.
Hold on.
One of them puts a pair of spectacles on.
Quick
Oh,
question.
God
I
damn it.
want to know. Hold on. This is very interesting, but I got a bigger question. How do snakes bugger each other? I'm kind of interested. Is there like a flap?
Well, you see, and then he explains the snake, birds, and beast to you.
So,
Is it,
do we have to roll for like not to throw up? Can we roll a fortitude save?
is it different for the different snakes, or like can Kodals breed with Yanti? Or like how's that work?
He goes into an explanation of that as well.
Okay, cool. I'm putting down
Crom-
non-snake.
Cromwell now has full and complete knowledge of the sexual ways of all serpentine species, both known and unknown.
Knowledge snake sex. Got it.
Anyway, I shall pull out his crimes. Let's see here. Money laundering, selling without a license, killing without a license, killing with a license.
Wait, what?
Well, you see, there is no killing license. He just made a piece of parchment that said license to kill on it.
What was he
Give me
selling?
a bust out laugh.
He was
I
selling
fi-
licenses to kill.
I
Quick
face
question.
palm when I hear that.
What's your currency here? I'm a bit confused about money laundering.
Well, you see, he looks up by the snake people. Show him. They pull out a rather oversized gold coin. He's like, "We use these."
Okay, and now I'm very
I,
interested
wait,
in the
wait,
idea
wait, wait, wait.
of taxes that snakes
How
I
big
look at
is
the
gold
coin. Yeah, what? Is it like the gold coins I picked up?
From the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, from everyone.
Yes.
Like-
it is actually identical to those.
How big are they compared to like regular gold coins?
Regular gold coin, I'd say, is about the size of a
50 and a pound. That's the rules.
yeah. I'd say they're
Size of a loony.
half dollar
All right.
British pound type size. These things are full on like they're the size of like a palm.
Mm.
Like these are like hefty, big, like fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, ancient Aztec gold size coins.
We're talking 2 in a pound, not 50 in a pound.
Probably.
That's impressive.
Like this thing is not much that far off from being just melted down to an ingot.
Ah, crap. That means those coins are heavier than I.
Which
Then
means
I
they're
wrote
worth
down.
more.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did various other things. Let's see, worshiping gods known to consort with evil. At this point he's actually like a little piece of paper, like being pinched between like some of his coils, and he's reading it with his glasses on.
How do you execute the condemned?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked.
Does he
The
have a neck?
DM said, going back to the codal section.
I'm calling something like Blood Eagle or something.
What evil gods was he worshipping?
They were worshipping the evil god of the Wanti.
Oh, okay. It wasn't Shmargon?
I actually don't know what the Wanti god is offhand.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, you guys were freaked out about Shmargon. Why's that?
Oh, well, we banned its worship when we took over.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, we decided many eons ago that these were wicked people and they needed to be made not wicked or destroyed.
Oh,
They chose to not be wicked.
You don't
Wait,
have
so
kind of
how
secret
have you-
Shmargon?
It took about, I don't know, 200 years of impersonating heads of state to get them to do it, but, they eventually agreed.
How heavy are they? Are each of those coins?
I'm going to say each coin's like a half pound.
Crap,
Meaning
that's
2
heavy.
coins is worth 50 gold. All right.
Incidentally, they now perform the execution by each of them shooting a blinding ray of light from their mouth at the guy and burning him on the spot with scorching rays.
They shoot lasers out their mouths.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That's pretty bitchin'.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
Doesn't make up for the kind of being jackasses and impersonating heads of state, but still kind of cool.
Huh. Well,
Can you do that now, Ymir? Open your mouth, try.
I mean, he's always been able to do scorching ray thing.
Yeah, but can you shoot it out of your mouth? Try. Open, quick, try.
You could probably cast it however he wants, technically.
You should start doing it out the mouth, Ymir.
we're out in the open, right?
Actually, the one in the middle didn't use his mouth. He shot the scorching rays from his eyes.
So no, we're out in the open, right? Like in an open air temple.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're like in an open air temple roof.
All right, I'm gonna open my mouth and I'm gonna burn one of my scorching rays and shoot it out my mouth, just to. And then I'm gonna-
As you do, they all go Kotola.
Kotola.
Kotola. He knows the scorching way. His mouth is a killing organ.
So, Sovik, not to try and force you to do things, but I thought this was the moment I was supposed to get the upgrades.
I mean, you thought that.
I mean, you just got to be able to shoot things out your mouth. That seems like a pretty good upgrade.
I'm also saying that getting your upgrades from the Kotal seems kind of cheap and outside of the purview of what a Kotal can do.
Okay, fair enough.
Quick question: are you all guys or girls or like how do you tell the?
You know, I
Phobos is female.
Almost look more feminine. Does Phobos have like big eyelashes?
Actually, yes.
Looking good, girl.
You bets her, I say you.
I mean, you were very interested in how they have sex, so
Hey,
Ymir's not
hey.
surprised in the slightest.
Reptiles do like reptiles do. I'm just wondering how things work.
He wants to know how to do the dinosaur all over these.
Well, unless you need us for anything else, like, is there some great evil you want to tell us about? You know,
Who say
Jameer.
anything about that? What do you know about the Great Evil?
It's
Actually,
He likes to
quite
kill
a
things.
What do you know
lot.
about that? No, you shouldn't be. What? No, what?
Yeah, yeah,
we
we-
found a total.
They
It's
they
bad.
both like they all six of us come down to the ground at this point. Just go like, okay, no, hang on, seriously,
Well, see,
What-
his
what happened? We've kind of been out of the loop, bro.
his coat and his sword told us about what happened back then. Then we met a vampire. Oh, by the way, the Church of Light are at least their Inquisition now worship him. Yeah, we killed one of their priests and 5 of their fucking soldiers. They had an idol. We destroyed it. Yeah, a whole
They,
deal.
they look at you a bit and just go, "What's a Church of Light?"
Can we just say I explain the basics of what I know to them?
Yeah, you
Please.
explain the Church of Light to them. They seem puzzled by this concept, but accepting of it. Like, well, I can see what they were doing in practice, but that was kind of stupid to build it.
It sounds incredibly stupid, to be honest. So, but
At that point, you should just put his soul in some sort of containment unit and shove it inside somebody.
Yes.
Well, keep that in mind.
They just kind of look at Bara. Like, do you think that's a good plan? Like, I'll just do like
No.
that slow head turn, like in unison.
I
like,
love that. Never change, Bara. Never change. Yeah, yeah, that's part of the reason I think he sent us here. It's been raining slimes and there's been a whole lot of eclipses lately.
Oh, that explains why we've had to magically change the weather in the jungle every day.
Yeah, people got melted back in town. It was really weird. Don't
Oh
think
yeah,
I
no,
knew-
we've been stopping hurricanes on near daily basis for about I don't know. One of them flies up really high and says, about to those mountains way over there." Comes back down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also make sure to explain about the hell portal we closed.
Oh, they
Yeah.
they seem very alarmed by like everything you're telling them. Like, huh?
Yeah, it was
the
it was
end of the world.
yeah,
as
it was
we know
really
it.
weird. These ancient elves that are somehow still immortal have been guarding it for what did they say again? 2,000 years? Something like that?
Too long, frankly, way
Too long, and we just
Some
dived in.
arbitrary number the DM made up because he can't keep straight his own fucking timeline.
Yeah, all we did was dive in and grabbed a gem. It closed. It was kind of anticlimactic, but hey, the portal's closed at least that one.
Wait, how's that spell work again?
Am I? Did all right? I'm gonna ask the party this. Is it a good idea to mention Tem to these people? I don't think it is.
I shrug.
We also found a friendly chain demon. It's pretty cool now.
Oh,
That's
did you make him repent his evil ways?
Nah. I mean,
You might
We
want
tried.
to.
frankly,
I mean, as long as he's not doing evil.
Yeah, he kind of just sits in the corner collecting dust when we're not telling him to do
he
something.
was the one that let us know about the church, so I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, can you put us back in the main map real quick? I want to check something.
Yeah.
Anything?
Maps.
Oh, I'm gonna I already mentioned those on the vampire.
Okay, deathless to the top. Okay.
You also keep in mind we're fucking in the around
The
the
jungles.
plateaus. Yeah,
The
the jungle.
plateaus. The Platoris.
So when they say point to the north, they're talking about around the town area.
Yeah,
around
they
Zon
basically been
Fort.
saying that they've been magically altering the weather for months now at this point, from where they are out to past the just slightly past the actual jungle's edge.
Hey, quick question. Because
Which probably should be implying that yes, there is horrible weather going on back where you came from.
Quick question, since we kind of seem to be in a lull in the conversation, you guys seem kind of knowledgeable. How powerful would you guys say your souls are?
Well, you know,
I'll take a few steps
right.
back.
Yeah,
All
if-
right.
we're not the strongest servants of good out there, but you know we're good enough to keep these snake people in mind.
Would you have like a list of the stronger servants?
Who's asking?
I am. I want to know people that we can get together to help fight Sarkon.
Well, I mean, we can help a little, but not a lot. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people.
Take out my pen and paper. I'm gonna start jotting down.
I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't really call them gods. He kind of kills those things. So anything that's not divine, rarely.
Okay, so that sounds. Yeah, who's this? Where is he?
Can we not do that, please?
Look, look,
Unless you want Ymir to
like-
actually mention the book and everything you've done so far, how about you stop?
I'm just trying to find out people we can get.
No.
Yeah, they're not as in the loop for modern stuff. They're listing off names that mean nothing to you guys. Like these are probably people who have been long since dead.
That's disappointing.
It's like, I mean, unless some of the liches are still alive. I mean, I know some of them repented their evil ways. They respected Koto law. Koto law.
Do they,
Kotola.
do they know you guys? Can we use Renee to get in the door?
Already, and
I mean,
Ymir's
we haven't talked recently.
Ymir's gonna remind.
We haven't really seen anybody since that whole kerfluffle in the north with Zargon. So
Ymir's gonna remind Cromwell that he has an Necropolis ID disc. Right, we already have a way in. Remember?
Oh yeah.
oh,
Sorry,
they live in a place called the Necropolis now. Oh,
I wasn't paying attention while the Fey vampire was talking. Sorry.
Yeah, he gave me
Yeah.
this ID disc. We can get into their colony, or we can get into the main city.
he literally gave you a sigil of the High Council of Necropolis.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we each of us got one.
You
No,
basically no. He
no.
just you have one pass for the lot of you that says that you have met with and are known to a member of the High Council.
I have it in my bag, like I have everything else.
No, any information that you guys can give you will be out of date. In fact, they're probably going to try and get in touch with Jaleem and figure out what the fuck's been going on.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the whole story. He told us you would be able to help us, at least give us a hint about what to do next.
I
I
mean,
think he's very confusing at times. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, memory loss does that to you.
Yeah, he keeps talking about a place called Florida. I've never heard of it. I don't
Oh,
get
that's in another dimension. Don't worry about it.
it. Okay.
We don't even know how he does that. He just goes into other realities. It's kind of weird.
I'm
So
not gonna question it.
So about the great catastrophes that are going on. Any ideas?
Oh, yeah, that's probably Zargon's fault. He's always had this strange. His presence has always affected the weather. The stronger he gets, the worse it's going to get. Should probably watch out for that. He also tends to turn people into horrible slime monsters. You don't want to watch out for that.
Yeah, the ones that were already created in town got killed.
Oh,
they weren't that strong.
Shit. Well, he's probably only a few years from waking up. You might want to.
So you
I
said
give him probably 2 decades, 3 decades tops.
That's a good while. So you guys said that you fought Zargo before. When he came before, did he start taking people or recruiting people to his side? Or do we have to look out for shit like that?
Well, he's actually come twice. The first time he came, he just kind of randomly ate people, and people started worshipping him to try and make him stop. That's when he got the idea of doing what he's doing now, and which is what happened the second time he showed up. And at that point, yeah, he's been recruiting people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's...
He finds sacrifice. He likes easy food, and he finds sacrifices are nice, easy food. So he likes to get people to worship him and bring him food.
That's probably what the
Inquisition.
That probably explains all the random abductions the Inquisition has been doing for.
Yeah, I thought we all already made that connection.
All the disappearances were for sacrificing to Sargon.
Yeah, I got that really quick. Well, if you don't need us,
He's also a very hungry boy, so I mean, you shouldn't worry until they start abducting people in large quantities.
So, is there a way to maybe prevent the weather effects beyond the mountains?
You can magically change the weather. I mean, you have magic. Why can't you do it?
I'm not strong enough to control.
We got a colony of evil snake people to keep in line.
Well,
you know how long it took us to reduce their society to this one city?
All right, give me a second because I actually have to fucking look this up right now.
What? How long it takes them to reduce an entire civilization?
No, how long it is until I'll be able to control the weather. All right.
Druid spell.
Yeah.
Actually, it's an air spell as well, which I get. So give me a second.
It's level 7.
It's a level set. I'm a bit a ways off from being able to control the weather.
Well, the best thing I can suggest then is storm shutters.
No magical mystical artifact we could install in town.
What do we look like? The artifact store?
You guys are kind of useless, you know that?
They kind of look very sad at that.
I mean, I'm just kind of telling you how it is.
You know,
Oh, almost as if they've just kind of realized that the world has come to the cusp of destruction. All they've done is just fuck with this one race of snake people out of their own self righteousness.
all right. Well, this has been great. I'm glad I've paid my debt to Jamil, Jamil, and I'm happy to
Shalim.
Jaleem, and I'm
Saying his name's
happy
gonna
to
come.
I and I'm happy to fucking gain a new insight into this Rainbow Servant thing. But if you don't have anything else for us,
Well, we do have a question.
okay.
What do you know about yak people?
I know things about him.
You mean
Because
I'm gonna just
we've been seeing them every now and then, and we wonder what's up with that. We don't
I'm
remember them being
gonna-
yak people.
Oh, yak people. Okay, no, I don't
It's
know
been a
anything
while
about
since we've
them.
seen those guys.
No,
No,
we don't.
no.
We don't know about yak people.
No,
Oh,
we
okay,
no,
fine.
we know about bull people.
They're like
No,
from China.
you guys should also know about the yak people.
Oh,
The-
okay.
The leaders of Shin.
So they're essentially this world's faux China. I know you don't understand what China means, but it's kind of like a imperial system of like Asian people. know-
Should we
I
be
know-
worried that they've been building cities?
Probably. I mean, frankly, that's how it works. If anyone builds cities, you should be worried. I mean, no one just stays to their cities except for, age-old snakes that have nothing better to do in the world.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull out the old map. Where are these cities?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm gonna get every mark on this map I possibly can, so we know exactly where to go. And how large are these cities, do you think?
I mean, there's got to be, I don't know, a few thousand people in some of them.
That's not that bad.
Maybe more along the coast.
We can get rid of those in about a year. Wait, hold
That's
on.
quite a lot. Are you sure you okay?
When did you last check?
Not a month ago.
Oh, okay.
They've been living here a while, though. I don't know, about 1,000 years.
And they've started moving more and more inland, it seems.
Oh, geez.
They're literally right outside your doors.
Yeah. Oh, you want to meet them?
Sure. Let's go.
Yeah.
meet
You have a
that'd be great.
relationship with them?
Yeah, you can trade with them.
Cool. Let's go.
They
Okay.
they respect Koto law even if they don't follow it.
Koto law.
Kind of hoping we could get back to town, but okay, let's go. Meet
Oh no,
them.
if you gotta leave, that's cool.
No.
Nothing interesting is happening in a town. Just people turning into slimes. Frankly, it's a shit show back there. Let's go
Well,
meet the yaks.
I ask, I have a question for Sovek. Actually, do they only deal with those heavy coins or what?
As far as you know,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
inquire about it.
their actual currency system. I mean, their currency system uses, but Shin uses coins more similar to yours, and they do accept coins from Shin. So if you were to meet with the people in Shin, you could convert. And each gold coin is technically a platinum piece for their coins.
I swear to God, if you El Dorado these snake people red.
I just want to unload these heavy ass coins I have.
Oh my god!
I didn't
here,
realize that I have them.
Here's literally gonna look at Tobias. Give him here. Stop bitching about your load. We're all sick of it.
Just give everything the flex. You can carry the whole party.
Almost
No,
got a stick
literally,
out of
I
it.
am so sick of Tobias bitching about how much he has when his entire gimmick is he's a fucking pack rat.
Tobias.
I'm not complaining.
Look,
I
what?
fucking
What you need to do is you need to buy a full-sized carriage and just let Cromwell yank you around like it's a giant rickshaw.
Tobias, give him your heavy load. Just give it to him.
No, I'm just offering to take enough to keep him in light load.
But then he'll have spent his load and he'll have no more.
Unlike fucking Tobias, I have a good. Let's see, what am I up to?
okay.
7.
I have 150 pounds worth of fucking old coins
Okay, here. Give him
because I was told I got 300 coins, old coins, and Sovek didn't say they were they were fucking half a pound each.
I mean, last week they weren't, so I'm just gonna be upfront about that.
Thank
All right,
then
well-
give them to someone else.
Here, I'll melt them down into fucking.
How?
Well, when we get back to town.
Okay, but that also runs into the issue of he wants to get them done now, so that he can carry them back to town.
Yeah.
Literally, just give them to somebody in the party who can carry them, Red.
Fine, I'll give them to Flux.
Thank you. I have.
I'm gonna ask the Quetzalcoatlus. Do you have a forge I can use for like a day?
You have to ask the snake people about that one.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the guy that's.
We don't deal with their day-to-day lives. Just make sure they follow Koto law.
Go to law.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of bored of that. We can stop.
Yeah, I was kind of stopping that until Kira
Yeah.
did it.
Can we go to either the Yakman or
I want to meet the yaks.
just kind of get out of this room now? This was a Ymir's happy that he's got new insights and a different brand of magic.
It's almost
but
like
other than-
it's almost like someone dictating a destination and a species to exist for the sole purpose of the prestige class leads to poor storytelling.
Yeah.
Well,
with the
I
fun
I
idea.
honestly thought. Well, here's the thing. I think this would have been much more fulfilling if we didn't meet the vampire back at Port Town. I mean, at the Mine Town.
What's the vampire
Yeah,
to do with
maybe,
this?
but frankly, when I looked at the Kodal, they're actually not that powerful. It's kind of amazing that they even covered a prestige class.
Well, their
They
power.
literally only have access to third level spells.
I mean, they're
they're-
also psionics. So.
Yeah, their powers come from their magic.
Yeah, but in Player's Handbook 1, they didn't have the psionics, and I'm Monster Manual 1, they didn't have the psionics. They literally have up to level 3 spells, Ethereal Jaunt, Telepathy, and that's about it. That's all that's in my book for them. They're kind of shit. You guys could kill these things in 2 seconds flat. They're only like level 7. You are stronger than these things, and you're now taking orders from them.
I mean, Neotag's the only one who's taking orders to him.
I'm
Yeah.
not really taking orders. That's the whole point of
Yeah,
me picking
they
this
can-
one. Is
They can change shape. They have constrict, improve grab, Scion. They do have some psionics, but the only thing they can do with psionics is detect chaos, evil, good, law, thoughts, invisibility, and plane shift.
Oh wait, hold on. You said they could change shape. Hey,
Yes.
Phobos, how you doing?
She bats those eyes again.
seriously? Can
Wanna
we
take
move
the
on
shape
now?
of a portly dwarf lady with brick legs?
She just kind of looks away at that like a hump.
Fine. Too good for you, anyways.
Yeah, like the most impressive thing they could do is plane shift, which one of them's going to do in a minute because he needs to go talk to people.
You think Hydra meat tastes bad? You should be surprised at how Raptor meat tastes. Pelvic thrust.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Fuck you.
I'll be honest.
The
the whole-
strongest man alive.
Alright, can we go, Cromwell? I thought Yakman.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
The Yakman
Yeah,
of the Orlando
Yakman.
Yakmans.
Yes, the Yakman.
Good. Orlando Yakman. I got my other manual.
Let's go meet those cowboys.
Oh my.
You think they get grumpy if we call them cowmen? You think they insist on yaks?
I think they might get grumpy about all that.
We should ask them, right? Be only proper to ask them how we should refer to them, right?
I'll be honest. I'm a little disappointed. I thought they would like have a clue on what to do because I'm honestly coming up short about at this point about how to continue on. I think we have to go to the colony of the undead people to find anything out at this point.
I want to point out, I actually feel really bad that I made fucking Cromwell say that shit. I feel. Can we scratch that? Because I feel like, oh shit, at a spur of the moment, shit, Cromwell totally should have said that.
Yeah.
Cromwell probably shouldn't have tried to convince a divine being
no,
to take.
I'm cool with that bit. The bit where Cromwell was like, "Fuck you," because you're not interested in me. I want to scratch that bit.
You don't think Cromwell was a very spurned lover?
I don't think Cromwell's the kind of douchebag jock, bro. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Cromwell always makes sure they sign those consent forms.
Cromwell is a tender raptor lover. You feel a large dew clock scratching the side of your face in bed.
Honestly,
Alright.
the reason why I think they have a prestige class is I don't know about you, but anything that can cast divine and arcane is given much more weight in D&D 3.5 than. Yeah.
I like that they specifically put that the quaddles have a +0 to jump. I don't know why that's on there, but they.
I know, right?
I mean, they have a flight speed. Why do they need to jump?
I know. It's not like they didn't put it on there, which is what you assume. If the skill's not on there, they just don't have it. They specifically put +0.
Yeah, as if someone was going to be what's their jumps? How much ups do they have?
How much ups do the quaddles get?
You know that came up at some point during playtesting. That's why it's there.
Actually, it's not. That's not even it. It's a skill. It's a stat skill reason, so that the skills add up correctly.
Yeah, they have 18 strength, so they should have like
Wait,
a +4
hold on.
jump.
All listed skills are class skills. Quaddles have jump as a class skill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
I
Pickup
don't know.
games.
Why
They
did the
have
quaddles
to
not?
play pickup games with horses.
Why did the quaddles not pump their jump stat?
Because
Why do they have?
they got their Air Jordans.
Why do they have a 0 if they have an 18 strength?
Because fuck you. Size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're getting off topic. We should go see those cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna go see the Act people now.
Let's go to the actors.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're gonna move you guys, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna put it down a placeholder.
Yeah, we really need like an icon for like when we're on this map.
Yeah.
Carl's back.
So, a quick question. So, like, in relation to my keep, how close is the ocean?
This
we already
doesn't
said-
really work out because it's automatically snapping to the grid.
Your keep is between the O and the W of cow.
No, the C and the O.
Oh, the C and the O.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna be taken to the nearest Yak City, which will be over here.
Okay.
No, that's the Shin, right?
Yeah, you guys are technically over here, so that is
Mhm.
technically the closest one.
Wait, which one are we going to? I mean, Frank, it doesn't matter, but okay, gotcha.
And
Frankly,
that's only a few days away.
once we're done here, it won't be on the map anymore, so we'll be good.
Yeah, so when you get there, you actually come to a sudden clearing in the jungle, and great walls have been built around the city, as if it's a fortress of some kind, the size of an entire fucking like decent sized city. Like we're talking, there's probably several tens of thousands of people living in this thing based on size alone.
Well, that's a big jump from maybe a couple thousand. It's almost like if Soviet
It's almost
heard-
like you're asking snakes people to count.
More along the lines, Sovik not keeping track of what he fucking says.
it's,
No, I
yeah,
am keeping
it's-
track of what I said, but
It's
Okay.
it's more along the lines of Soviet herd wipe off the map and you're like, okay, really? Well, here
well,
you're gonna have
actually,
your workout cut
funny
out
enough,
for you.
the city is actually mostly open space on the inside.
Damn
In
it.
fact, it almost resembles training yards.
Well, Cromwell's.
You know, as
Well,
you walk
Can
in,
we feel Cromwell's murder boner from here?
It's almost as if we're going to have to go to war with them at some point.
or with them as allies and not as enemies. Depends on what you do.
I don't know.
No,
Okay. No,
Flux is gonna make damn sure we go to war with them.
Well, then the yaks will begin singing their war songs.
The Royal Canadian Yaxmen.
No,
Alright,
no.
can we
no,
can
they're
we
gonna just start
actually
singing
let
savages.
Flux do what he wants to do now instead of
City yet?
joking?
So, yeah, so you get to the city. There's 2 Yakman guards. There's a number of humans, elves, and others mulling about the entryway. Some of the snake people trading. The snake people interested are being kept in sort of the beginning area of the city, and not really let too far in. And that's where the market is, which is where you currently are now.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guards. Hey, yo. Quick question. Why does the town look like a training field?
We are always trading
For what?
for defense.
Okay. Defense against what?
Our enemies.
What?
Anyone who dares threaten the
Anyone in
glory
particular?
of Shin.
Like anyone in particular?
He scratches his chin for a moment and thinks, not right now.
Not right now? Okay. What about if you need more land? Like, would you then go to war with someone, or
That depends. Do
Depends
we
on-
need their land?
I mean, what if you ran out?
Again, would we need their land?
Just saying, you got a bunch of cities. Would you take another person's city because you need another city?
We would not take an inferior city. We would build our own.
I think they're cool guys.
How would you build your own if the city's already there?
It wouldn't be anymore.
They would burn it down to the ground, remove all traces of it, and then rebuild it from scratch.
Okay, so
He kind of smiles like, and it would fertilize our fields.
okay, so you guys don't know us, but we're kind of a big deal. Can we meet with your leaders?
He just kind of looks at you like that. He's like, prove it.
Okay. How we
All
how we
right.
gonna do this?
All right.
What do you want to prove?
How you want to do this? Like,
You know, you're
unarmed?
still carrying both the Hydra head and a bunch of Dragon Myth stuff.
Yeah,
I
no. I want to see how Flux manhandles these people.
You, me.
Yeah, so do I.
Let's see who can push. Let's see who can push the other one furthest.
he actually gives a very hearty chuckle at that. It says, "I like this one." He says something in a language you Flux you recognize but don't understand because you've heard it before, and no one else recognizes. It's the language of Shin. And the other Yakuban smile, and they start clearing the middle of the marketway, pushing carts out of the way to make a big open area.
Me and this yak are gonna fucking sumo wrestle.
Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, if there's like a food stall anywhere, can we like get some popcorn?
I mean, it's been pushed out of the way, but yeah.
I'm gonna hand him my commemorative food basket. Hold on to this. I'm gonna get another.
Hold my fruit basket. It's still good. Just ignore that
Here.
slimy stuff.
All right, hey, hey, everybody, come on, let's go sit over there. Let's watch.
So
it.
the guards form a big ring, and they start passing coins back and forth among each other. They're clearly betting on this.
Okay, wait. Ymir's gonna pull out like 100 plat. Can I get in on this
Yeah, I
too?
want in on this.
They put you down for betting on
Okay.
Cromwell
So-
for 100 plat.
So while we're getting ready, Cromwell's gonna disrobe. He's gonna.
Hold on.
his turn.
Before you do that, I'm going to take the 300 old coins back for you and put that in the pile too.
Okay.
I'll
Keep-
send
keep
my
track of
100
that. They're
back as well.
giving you guys 10-1 odds on this.
Yeah, we're about to clean up. You know what? Ymir's gonna double up. He's gonna triple up his bet. He's putting 400 plat into this. All right.
Cromwell's gonna pull out the Hydra head and hand it over to Ymir. He's gonna.
Yeah, Ymir wants this. You want to hold the dragon, or are you okay with that? And I'm gonna pull out like the dragon skin and everything. You're good.
I mean, I didn't have that, so I mean, frankly, I don't know why you're pulling that out.
I'm making a statement to the
I'm
guard
not-
who's about to get his ass whooped.
I'm gonna take off my backpack and sit it right next to me. I'm not giving the backpack to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in my stance.
Okay, the Yak Man takes his weapon and everything and his some of his ceremonial horn decorations off so they don't get in the way. It takes his stance as well.
Hey,
and
Bara.
simply says, "Come at me, little one."
Hey, Bar, watch my work. See that arm? This is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Cromwell's gonna charge and bull rush the man. So that's gonna be a. Give me a second. I talked a good big game about bull rush. I don't remember the exact rules.
You get a +2 because you're charging. The rest of it I don't remember. I think you said you got a 23 +2 for charge.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll his opposed strength check now because it's not gonna be anything close to what's needed here.
Oh, oh no.
Oh well.
Oh, okay. This man. clear the way.
Well,
He doesn't even need to roll. He's got like a 25 bonus.
yeah, no,
Go
just
ahead.
his nat strength bonus is enough to bull rush this man all the way to the wall.
Let's see that roll.
I want to see if he goes through the wall or if he just ends up implanted in it.
I think I get a +4 to charge. +2 because I'm charging.
I think it was +2.
Yeah, I just stacked.
Can't remember if
Okay.
it was a
36. So that yak man is being pushed.
Mhm.
Hold on, I think it's for every point, isn't it?
10 feet per point, I believe.
An extra 5 feet for every 5 points.
Oh, 5 feet for 5 points. Okay.
So that's gonna be
Oh dear God.
5, and then
Payday.
it's gonna be 30 feet. He gets pushed back. And
Just 30?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and then I'm gonna go back to my position and stand. So
And what?
I'm gonna
okay,
loudly
plus-
sell. I'm gonna loudly say, "Hey, he's just warming up."
I'm gonna
That-
have,
the Akmen are all kind of just murmuring to themselves at this point, and several bets are beginning to change.
as I pass by the guys, I'm walking back. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. Am I allowed to push you to the side if you could charge me?
Uh,
Because there's an op attack that you can make on the person.
Yeah. There's nothing against it.
Because he doesn't get the option to op attack because I've improved bull rush, but I do. I want to know, did he
Yeah.
attempt to? But
All right,
my
so
attack
he
doesn't go.
gets the +2 as well, right?
Yes, but quick question: if I didn't have improved bull rush, did he try to op attack me to push the thing away?
He did not.
I won't either.
He just tried to eat it. All right, he charges you.
Yeah. Stops.
He just bounces back off you and just laughs. You are strong.
We're gonna do the fucking what is it, the Terminator thing or the Predator thing where we both
Yeah, that's what I was
just saying.
thinking. He gets up and just fucking like manly fucking like arm grabs you. Just does the
Ymir's gonna
fucking-
go to start counting his winnings.
We're literally doing the shit from Full Metal Alchemist with
Yes,
Armstrong.
yes, you are. You
The-
just
the
did
footage.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
literally what you just
so-
did, Flex.
Did we just get multiply our bet by 10?
Yeah, everyone who betted get 10 times what they bet. As the
I
winnings.
got 4,000
Holy
out of
shit!
that.
3,000 plat from just those old coins.
And Flex has just single-handedly made you friends of the Akmen.
Well,
What brings you here,
Nice.
foreigner? I didn't think your people came this far.
We're here on a mission. We've heard strange things have been happening down here. We want to know what's going on. We've been having problems up north, so
Oh, things have been fine here. We've just been guarding the colony.
I'm gonna Decrummer. Remember the Critical has been changing the weather down here. They haven't had any signs yet.
they've been changing the whole weather.
I didn't
Yeah.
even realize your colony up north actually went anywhere.
Nah, it's kind of staying there, but we're moving. We're making inroads.
Oh,
It's a slow process.
last we heard, you hadn't even left yet. News travels slowly down here in the colonies.
We're working on that. We've actually got some new tech that lets us communicate pretty quickly across the sea. We might be able to get one set up for you guys.
By the Emperor, that sounds amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna tag out because I'm kind of doing something right now instead of just talking with people. But so tagged and you tag.
Well, we're kind of. Why did we come here? The only reason we came here is for Cromwell to talk. I have nothing.
This is like your first opportunity to meet another faction from the old world. So I mean, there's that.
Plus, get money.
Yeah, Ymir really has.
Yeah.
nothing
Plus, you just
to
made a
talk-
shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, Ymir really has nothing to talk about with these guys. I don't.
You
Okay.
can tell them more about this magical system that Promo just dropped on them.
So I actually have a question for you, Sovek.
Yes.
What's the gold limit of this place?
That's a good question. Good question indeed.
Because
That's
I'm gonna
good
go shopping
question indeed.
with my winnings.
I'm gonna have to pull out that table. I forget what page it's on.
It probably goes without saying, but Cromwell puts his stuff back on.
Yeah, the Yak guys put his stuff back on at this point too.
Ymir's sitting on 50,000 gold right now.
I'm sitting at 36.6. Thou.
I'm sitting on 50,000. Let's see. No, it's 50,900 and no, 51,000 gold. That's what I'm sitting at right now.
36.6k gold. I want to spend some of it at the shop while we're here.
The gold limit for this place is 40,000.
40,000.
Well, I'm gonna ask him. Hey, is there any magic shops around here?
Tons.
Well,
Good.
I
need to
shop.
combine-
I shop while people are doing stuff.
We Yakshin take great pride in our magic skills.
I'm gonna hold up my spear. Have you ever seen anything like this?
One of the weapons of the ancients. Our emperors usually craft things like this.
That's good information to have. I'm gonna also pull out the clockwork leg. I wonder if they've ever seen anything like this.
We've scoured such oddities from the ruins around the colonies for many years. If you want, we have libraries documenting our findings.
I would love to read all of it. Read it if I could.
Oh, certainly. I'll have someone sent along to help translate. I doubt you read Chinese.
I'd love to learn, but I do not.
I heard that, Flux.
I guess
I heard that little fuck you.
Go with a decent name. Let's just change Chinese and change.
Look, I already came up with their actual people being called the Action, when the book literally just says they're called Yak folk.
I mean,
Like,
quite
that is
frankly-
literally the only name given to them in the Monster Manual too.
quite frankly, I could. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, Sovik. It kind of just ticks me off that you decided on our original fucking language instead of just giving them one of the weirder ones.
Yeah, no, yeah. Incidentally, those books, some of those books you found that you didn't read yet, yeah, that's their own original languages too.
Yeah, that's why the only time I can read it is when
That's-
I'm using my.
Also, newsflash, that's
comprehend
why that
language.
one vampire had an accent.
yeah.
Yeah. The ancient version of my world, every country had a language, like on Earth. Common was literally the trade tongue, and only became prevalent as the universally accepted language after the great cataclysm of the world being split.
All right, officially, is it okay for me to combine the magic items like I was going to here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm gonna do that and clear up some spots.
It would probably be profitable for our settlement to set up a trade route with your settlement. I don't know.
Certainly, I'm sure our merchants can be persuaded to get something
We
going.
actually- We actually have a colony setting up on this side of the mountain range. They should be partially built by now, if not fully built.
I'd love to hear about these mountains.
Could I speak to some of your merchants and maybe some of the leaders around here, and we can maybe discuss?
If you speak for these colonies, I'd love to show you where you can speak to such people.
So Neotag's got his library. Zon's got his diplomacy. We've got Red buying and selling shit. Quick question. We know of a race of merfolk that lived around this area. We had a problem with our own sea dwellers. Have you guys had any problems with them?
We will live quite peacefully with the merfolk. It's a very live and let live situation.
Okay, good.
We allow them to have their autonomy within the waters between here and Shin and their accepted territories, and we do as little as possible as far as sea travel in that area, so as not to dump our waste on long voyages on their lands.
Good. It's one less problem to deal with. Setting up a trade route.
It's also part of the reason why we have not expanded further north before now. It's simply difficult to go overland when there's really nothing up there that we can't already get here.
Makes sense. So it seems like the whole idea for a unified expedition to the land was kind of disregarded by at least 2 other cities. Do you know of any other colonies that sprouted up?
Well, we don't deal too much with the others, but I had heard one of our colonies on the far coast did speak of Kadishian ships at one point. But that was a long time ago, and we don't know what came of that. We never felt the need to investigate.
So literally everyone else was like, fuck it, I'm gonna set up my own colony.
Well, here's the funny thing. Kadish was part of your expedition.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Wouldn't
In other
necessarily
words,
be-
as soon as they found out we were going to establish a colony to the north, they wanted to have a presence so that we couldn't, because they had already set up colonies in the south.
I wouldn't be surprised if, say, each kingdom may have sent their own little envoys to other places to set up their own little colonies.
So, like, from what I remember before leaving, did Doran have any plans for a new colony?
Throughout history, Doran has sent men over the oceans that were never seen again.
Okay, but do we-
It would not be implausible to think that some of them may have found their way here and just never come back.
but there was no current plan for setting another expedition when I was still back. in Doran?
None at the time that you left. No. For the last few hundred years, it's been somewhat regarded as a fool's errand since the last trip about 200 years ago. Which is part of why they didn't really get on board with the current plan until late into it, where they kind of saw the new ships that were being developed for it and like, fine, we'll send a token group of people.
Okay, so
So just for the record, I have now an amulet of shield and eagle splendor, gauntlets of extended range and accuracy. So I freed
Okay.
up some slots.
pretty much everyone except for me and Kiri have something to do in this town.
Yeah. Trying to. Problem is, I'm trying to
Well, I
find.
mean, what do you want out of this town?
Me?
Maybe here.
I have nothing needed here. I found. I
The
have
problem
everything
is
I
all
need
the
right
time.
now.
I mean, you have your drinking buddy, so I mean, what more do
Yeah.
you need?
Quick question. This might be. I don't know if this is rude. We've met Minotaur people in this land.
Minotaurs?
Yes, I don't want to be rude, but you're both. Okay, so Cromwell's gonna say something polite. I'm gonna say they're both cows, essentially.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
They're both of bovine persuasion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, what, do
Mhm.
they know anything of that might have connected
Well,
them?
he hesitates a moment. It's like, it is a matter of record, though not something we're proud of, that our race began long, long ago. As he kind of snorts a bit. It's like the byproduct of magic.
Okay, Cromwell's not gonna touch the subject anymore. He was just inquisitive. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Wait, you said the limit was 40,000?
Yep.
Oh, I can go ahead and buy my wings of flying here then. Okay, let me get those.
So, Kiri, what do you want to
I mean, if you want, Neotag probably has already seen it. If since she's been to the library, you can probably summarize that the natural species that evolved into the Yak folk had a number of their people experimented on by early spellcasters of humanity, and that a number of monstrous experiments were created, and that one of these probably became the Minotaurs in the north at some
Okay.
point. So the Yak folk are the natural evolution of their common ancestor, whereas the Minotaurs are a magically influenced evolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
There are
I
a few
got a
items I want, but the problem is I'm trying to find them in their costs.
Well,
I got
mean,
a quick question. How
Yes.
much would it cost to get comprehend language cast on me and then made permanent?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're asking me for a very complex,
Okay.
thing to look up on the fly.
Kiri, I'm just saying that
500.
we've got a job that Neotag's probably going to be on for at least a week. We've got a job that Zon's probably going to be on for a little while. I don't know what Red does. Frankly, I don't give a damn about his character. But what
Gee,
would your character
thanks.
like? Your character's done nothing to endear himself to be Red. What would your character like to do for a week that I could help?
I was on Twitter the crowd and be like, "So you want to add casual sex to our relationship?"
No, we ain't doing that. I would break you.
Let's see. Minimum.
Like a twig.
It would be beautiful, but it would be once.
Mm-hmm.
So are you talking about like XP cost?
No, I mean money cost because you can get it
Yeah.
done. It would cost me 13,000. That is incredibly high. That's no way that's at.
I mean, frankly, Yakmen enjoy contests of strength, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cromwell just found more ways of just taking Yakmen money.
Yeah, but I mean, Kiri's got things he needs to do, so I'm trying to help him find that.
Yeah, it also depends on like how long we're gonna be here.
I mean, how long?
Damn it.
How long do you? Actually, I guess we should go see this library, see how big it is.
Can't do
Well, about the library, what
continuous fly.
actually Wings of Flying. It's in the Strongholders Guide. It's 22,000 grants you.
It's not 22,000, it's 54,000.
It's actually the Strongholds Guy is the official erratica for it. It's changed to 22,000.
You sure about that?
Erratica.
Yeah, it says right here, note, as of this printing listed above is the correction to earlier printings of the Dragon's Master Guide. Consider this the official errata for this product.
Okay, 22,000 then.
Neotag, I have a serious question.
Yeah.
Was reading comprehension something you struggled at when you were young?
Yes. Very, 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 very,
Okay.
very, very, very.
I'm like genuinely curious how you could misread things in such an obvious manner that I'm not even looking at what you're
All right,
reading, and
look.
I know what you meant to say every time.
I'm gonna summarize it quickly. I got put in for behavior issues. I got put in special ed when
I mean,
I
so
was
did I.
supposed to be
So did I.
when I was supposed to be learning grammar and complex words. Instead, they had me on fucking hooked on phonics, and they never corrected the issue. So I essentially spent from elementary school on with this. It's also I also am partly dyslexic, so.
Okay, I was just genuinely curious because it's just like every single time you read something comes up.
I have to read a word or spell it over and over and over and over again, or I'll never pronounce it correctly. It's a pain in the ass. But I'm looking something up right now. I actually have to get permission for this one, so I got to find out real quick. Go
All
ahead.
right, with
Klaus.
that with that errata, I'm able to get the Wings of Flying. Yay.
Okay.
It's a cloak. It's a cloak, so you have to make sure you
It's
don't have
shoulder.
a cloak already.
It's a shoulder spot.
Yeah, cloak takes up a shoulder spot.
Yes, it does.
Which is fine. I don't have a cloak.
So let's go to this library and see how big it is.
It's a fairly large library, actually.
Emir, how long do you think it would take you to get what's probably needed in this library?
Give me a minute. I'm speeding that up real quick.
How big's the section on the clockwork stuff? And
Clockwork stuff section, I'd say, is a good sixth of the library.
okay. And then what else did they say they had on the library? I completely forgot.
So did I, because no one remembers what they asked. I'm not gonna remember.
I mean, he brought up the giant, the clockwork foot.
Clockwork things. I remember that.
All right, it would only cost me 3,500 to get a wizard here to cast a permanent comprehend language on me. Can I get that done?
Sure.
All right, I get that done. Now I can read the books without a translator. And Ymir, it can read any language now.
I mean, frankly, you might still want the translator to understand the intricacies.
Intricacies,
The,
yeah.
the cultural nuances and proper
Yeah.
nouns.
There's a difference between a permanent Google Translate on you and actually knowing the language.
Like it helps, but you still want a person with you, probably.
Yeah, one thing I was thinking, chances are I can't do any dragon grafting, so that's going to be a while.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have most of the dragon stuff with me.
Yeah, hence why I said
so.
it's going to be a while, so I can at least put that on the back burner. Okay.
So, what do you want to find out, Neotag?
Anything I can on the clockwork.
Okay.
History.
What do you have? What do you have for relevant knowledge skills that you could use to do something better than just a flat intelligence roll?
Crafting, weaponsmith, and armor smithing, arcane, history.
Okay, I'm gonna start you off with a knowledge arcane check.
Okay.
I'm gonna write down my DC.
27.
Okay, you have read enough to verify and fill in the gaps to your knowledge of the magical animation process.
Okay.
You can go ahead and roll your crafting skill if you want to learn more about the mechanical side.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna roll. I'm just gonna take 10 on that, so it's 29.
29.
Yeah, 29.
You find more than enough diagrams and in-depth studies on them that you now understand the mechanical side. You can now literally make and animate magics from the before times.
Wait, you can't have comprehend languages cast on you for permanency.
Yes, you can. It's one of the ones that's listed.
You can make the following spells permanent in regarding to yourself. You have to do it to yourself.
Fine, and I'll fucking get a ring. There, I have freed up both ring slots. Instead, I have a ring of comprehend languages.
So that was my role for knowledge snakes banging. Does that help me contribute to the library info?
No, but you do find a series of erotica about snake people.
Can I make reproductive snake organs in clockwork?
No, you can't make clockwork reproduction snakes.
Oh,
All right, so there's one last thing. I would like to get creative with this knowledge. What would you have me roll to be able to make it into beyond just what I found?
Beyond what you found would be a straight intelligence check.
Okay,
but given what you already have, you would have a +4 bonus, representing +2 from each successful roll that you made previously to understand the technology.
All right, here's hoping I roll high. 25.
You rolled just enough. Keep hitting my 25 DCs. So yeah, you now believe that you're able to innovate the technology as well as replicate.
Cool. That's all I needed.
So do you need me to make a diplomacy check?
Incidentally, if you want, you can also try and find ways of expanding yourself.
wait, what?
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're in the middle of a vast library of forgotten knowledge pried from the ruins. Do you want to learn anything else while you're here?
Yeah, about the war, about the previous time Zargon showed up. Anything I could find?
See, now you're thinking with brain magic.
You want me to roll a history check or what?
That would be a history check, yes. And I actually have to pull up the book for Zargon real quick.
I thought you were telling him he could find a way to turn himself clockwork, and I was like, hold on.
Hold on a minute.
I mean, he could.
I can now. I already innovation of the tech. I can give myself a clockwork arm now. I could get a better arm than you have if I wanted.
All right, so you rolled 23.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take 10 on knowledge checks. If I can, I would just take a 10.
No, you cannot.
Don't threaten my power new attack.
You can't comprehend my power. Yeah, no, that's actually worse than the roll you made to remember shit about Zargon.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit
So,
worse.
In fact, if that had been your role to remember shit about Zargon, you wouldn't have remembered anything about Zargon.
Oh shit, he's forgotten everything about Zargon.
Uh-oh.
He's retroactively forgot that he read a book once that mentioned the name Zargon.
No.
Hey, by the way, because we're now out of the Quaddles
Well,
range.
since we're literally
on.
just trying to find it in a library, it shouldn't be that high of a check.
I mean, you're trying to find knowledge that was expunged from the world several times over.
All right. Well, then I'm going to wait 10 minutes. I'm going to make another roll because that's how it works.
All right, go ahead.
No, it's
No,
not on
no.
knowledge.
Not how
Oh
knowledge
yeah,
works,
that's right.
is it?
Yeah,
Knowledge is just do you
you
know it or
either
not.
know, you either know or you don't. You'd have to find a whole other library.
Mhm.
That's. Wait.
You've because that 23 represents the knowledge in the library.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Knowledge is try again. Is try again? No. Check represents what you know. Thinking about a topic a second time doesn't let you know something you never learned in the first place.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, you can stare at the test all you want. You won't
So-
just magically know the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Well, then
So
another
this library has no mention of Zargon whatsoever.
All right. Does it have any mentions of great catastrophes beforehand?
That'd be another history roll. You're now looking for a different topic.
Well, it may not specifically mention Zargon, but it may mention the events surrounding him, which we already know a few. I'm going for that.
Nat 20,
Yeah,
nat
yeah,
20,
go
nat
ahead.
20.
25.
You learned that Shin recorded an event roughly corresponding with the time that you know that Zargon to have been defeated, where the earth shook and the lands to the north split in half, and a great water rose between them.
Anything on the Church of Light here? And I roll for it.
That'd be a religion.
Oh, religion? All right, never mind. No, the history of the church, not.
Well, if you want history, then yes.
22.
It is a religion of the North. It is a footnote somewhere in a book just titled "The North Folk."
I keep rolling really low on these knowledge checks. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
you're also looking for knowledge of outside events from an incredibly insular, xenophobic people.
Yeah. What else could help us here in this thing? Their knowledge of the continent.
Would that be like
That'd
a
be
geography?
geography. That'd be geography.
Never mind. I can't. I'd have to do a flat knowledge.
Ymir, I want to
Yeah?
know. I want any info on what happens on races that have worked and allied themselves with Yakman.
Okay, that would be history.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
29.
You find actually quite a great deal of documentation on this. It's something they seem to actually take pride in. It speaks of the first group of Yakmen to encounter non-Yakmen, and of a time of great distrust between them. Battles being fought, wars being waged. Eventually, the Yakmen arose victorious, and instead of ruling as despots and conquerors, they gave the non-Yakmen, while second-class citizen status, they did still treat them fairly and gave them the same rights as their own Yakmen people, and that was actually the birth of their empire. And that has been a philosophy they followed throughout. And over time, after a population has been conquered, it slowly just becomes part of their empire, and the segregation and citizen status slowly fade away and disappear.
Okay, that wasn't what I was asking. I mean, like on trade partners. Like, if it turns out Genghis Khan always attacked the people he traded with, it'd show up in a book. I want to know.
Yeah, no, they deal frugally and sporadically, but they have always traded fairly.
And one last one. This one's a personal one for me. Look up what they know about the southern jungles.
Oh, what would that be?
Geography, if you want to know about the geography of the jungles. History, if you want to know about their interactions with the jungles.
Interactions.
23.
They've made a number of attempts to, quote, civilize the southern jungles, but eventually decided to leave them be because of the repeated resistances of the lizard tribes, who would always unite in the face of a unified Yakman army. And so instead, they have taken to the elite of Yakman society, hunt in the jungles to prove that they're not a bunch of soft nobles, and soldiers often train in the jungles to harden themselves.
So, like, am I in this library or am I off dealing with the?
You're off dealing with your shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else I could think of? Oh, the knowledge of the continent. That was a flat.
That was a geography.
So
That literally just
for
basic
me,
intelligence.
that would be just a flat intelligence roll.
Yep.
Quickly, Neotag, we're probably gonna end the session here. So if you have any more, you can always do it in
Yeah.
Discord.
All right.
It is 11 o'clock now.
Yeah. Basically, what I want to do is just stuff that is just buying stuff, and that can be done off scene.
So, do you want me to make a diplomacy roll?
No, because at this point, it's the end of the session.
Okay.
Wait. Honestly, with how
That's right.
against the merchants to set up trade,
Okay.
convince them to go all the way through the jungles, through those marshlands, and all the way to the mountains.
I mean, you could also just set up a.
Well, I mean, we don't know where the colony's been set up. We're gonna find it when we head back.
Yeah, there's also that too.
So they trade by ship than inland.
It is.
That's probably the easier plan than traveling all the way through Africa. You could just go around.
Now that you know that you can get a boat here, you might want to consider that for getting back faster.
I mean,
I wanted to check on the colony.
we can't get a boat.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
hold on.
No, the colony that was set up as behind us.
Neotag, I'm going to ask you right now a very serious question. Where do you logically think it was probably set up?
Probably in the forest area.
Okay, where in the forest area do you think they would have set up a colony so that it could thrive, survive, and trade?
Fine.
Here.
We'll get a bolt.
It's probably on a coastline.
Right there, and then
Okay.
right in the middle. Quick question. So, because I see that there's a river and a lake. Do their ships use the lake? Is the river wide enough for ships to travel out?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's why they have ships.
I didn't catch that bit.
Well, I assume we might have to go to like a coastal city, but if the river's good enough.
Yeah, that was my question. Do we have to travel to one of the coastal cities or
You could literally have taken. You can literally take the river. In fact, I should probably.
So one last
Hindsight
quick.
being the 2020 that it is. Should probably put a city at the mouth of that fucking river.
one
So
last-
I've burned down to 2,000 platinum.
What about the one there? I put one right there.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Bar's
That's
gonna
a
need to borrow a little
that's
money from
logical
you.
placement right there.
By the way, I'm gonna ask if I can use one of their forges for a little bit.
I mean,
Why?
there'd be some convincing that needed to be done, but yeah, you can get access to a forge.
Why do you want to use Forge?
You could just
I'm
rent a forge.
I'm destroying the evil armor of era attraction.
Oh,
You just probably pay someone. And
I
you're like,
forgot- I
hey,
kinda forgot
use
about
your
that thing.
forge.
I mean, you can always just sell it.
yeah,
Yeah.
sell it.
How about no?
How about not selling a cursed item? So
Some
no.
people want to buy cursed items.
The novelty,
Yeah.
great for party games.
Yeah.
And it's
well,
not
no.
like you can't take it
How
off.
about no? Right, I destroyed the armor of era attraction.
I'm just saying, you've never truly experienced climax until you've done so with a scarab choking.
How about 50-50 shot that it's a collector's item and a 50-50 shot. Oh, I'm just going to give this to my enemy.
Yeah.
So
How
quick,
about-
quick thing. So because now we're kind of alone. Book. How much for Quaddlesoul?
Well, I
The
really do
book
have
is
to
quite
get.
interested in this. It actually kind of lets you name what you want.
Okay, cool.
I do have to get going. I got stuff I got to take care of, so
Okay.
I'll just finish doing my shopping later.
I'm gonna close up OBS since we're pretty much doing after
Yeah.
session stuff now.
Yeah.
Okay.
fine.
I feel like some of that money should have been mine, but it seems like it's all been spent now.
I mean, you still have your share.
I mean, what share? Cromwell didn't put down any bet. Cromwell wasn't partaking in the
Like
bet.
that 3 platinum from the Hydra?
Oh yeah! Wow.
You're 3
Mm.
gold platinum.
And that was actually the cheapest.
I mean, Flux,
fight
frankly,
bonus.
you could have bet on yourself if you wanted to.
No, Cromwell was partaking in the manly sport of wrestling. He wasn't dirtying it by betting.
All right, so they have no idea what the Church of Light is, do they?
I mean, they have some idea, but not really. No, they
Could
More or less that
I
it exists.
sell
They-
this?
they actually literally had like their own thing going on during that whole Age of Darkness thing.
So can I sell that +5 vestment of protection here?
Probably.
All right, well that's 25,000 gold I could get out of it. I mean, it's not like any of us are gonna ever use it.
Could also could have just sold it to the Snake Man. They wouldn't have known any better.
I could have asked if I can get another one of those +5, +4 great swords just as a spare. Oh well.
What about the druid vestments? Would they be? Could I sell that for the 10K here?
Probably.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna sell both of those. Get them
Yeah.
out of our fucking hair. I mean, that's 35.
I'm gonna close out of the campaign.
Alright. Anyway, my character's going to need to borrow a little bit of money from you.
If you
yeah.
could, you wait one goddamn second. All right, everybody gets an extra 7,000.
Never mind.
7,000.
Yeah, go.
7,000. Yeah, like I said, shut the fuck up and wait a second. I'm making money here.
You said gold?
Yes, 7K gold. What else did
Thanks.
Ymir have on him that he didn't put in his storeroom that could be sold here that would actually we don't need? It's not every day you get in a town that has a 40,000 spending limit. Would they be interested in one of those +4 long swords? Sovik?
I think he's
What's that?
gone. Oh,
Oh.
I
He's
wasn't
here.
even paying attention to anything you were saying.
I'm back.
Would they be willing to? You think somebody in here would be willing to buy one of the +4 long swords?
Probably.
All right. Well, then I only have one on me right now, so I'm just gonna sell it. I still have 2 back at the storeroom. All right. Let me add that up and divide it amongst the party as well.
But so like you said, I could go make my own money. I feel like I'm only going to get that great of a payout once, and then after news disseminates, they're like, no, you get no payout for this.
Hey,
No
maybe
one's-
they only think that you're good at pushing. You might not be good at other things like arm wrestling.
It's a fucking spin a ball in the air.
You know, you could do that, Flex. You could just do feats of strength for money.
So I start
just-
fucking bench pressing the biggest bulls I can find.
Just be like, who is the biggest and beefiest among you? I bet you all 20 platinum. I can bench press this man 500 times without breaking a sweat.